Hello, this is David with entry number 388. It's currently raining outside. It's a nice steady beat, and yeah, it's a good day. I'm recording in the morning because I want a nice, relaxing evening, I suppose. So I just felt like, why not record now? So I had an idea of what I wanted to talk about, but I forgot what it was. I feel badly now. Maybe, well, I'm not sure if I've talked about this before, but one of the real nice things about living here is experiencing seasonality, and I know I've kind of hinted at that yesterday in terms of the rain and stuff, but you really get a feel of how people lived maybe 40 or 50 or 60, 70 years ago in the US, when we were more slaves to the season, when there wasn't a time where you could get tomatoes in February, or you could get whatever, food or whatever, any time of the year. Really, I think the only thing that's really, in terms of food, that's really seasonally unrestricted here are bananas. But bananas nowadays are available worldwide, I suppose. Maybe a few countries that don't get them, like Antarctica. But I really feel like the Philippines and Hawaii and a lot of those tropical places have the market pretty much covered for bananas. But here in Korea, though, not only food, but there's distinct seasons and micro seasons. There's fall, winter, spring, summer, and each of those four seasons has a very different feel than the other one. They're very unique to themselves. So I don't think anyone would mistake fall here for spring. Back in Sacramento, you didn't really know you wouldn't really be able to tell if it was spring or fall. But here, the entire landscape, the diet to some extent, and the way people behave is affected by the season. Here in the winter time, or in late fall to winter, in terms of behavior, what you'll notice is you start to hear this word that gets said everywhere, and they basically, the Koreans say it's cold, but they say it a lot, like a lot and emphatically. I don't know why, but whenever it's just maybe colder than usual, or when it's actually cold, they'll just say, it's cold, or like a lot. They say it a lot. Like I say it like I'm saying a lot, but I don't know if you're actually understanding like how much they like saying it. It's like it's like a game or something. How many times they can get away with saying it's cold, but it's you overhear it a lot. So I do enjoy the seasons, but I think if I'm honest, I think I prefer kind of the California weather in terms of its predictability. In Asia, there's predictability to an extent, but like today, the forecast read no rain until 2, and it's been raining for an hour and a half here. So it's definitely more dynamic, the weather, and people live according to the weather here. We're not slaves to it per se, but it is definitely a different tempo or effect that can be seen with the weather. So yeah, it's an interesting thing, seasonality, and I like it a lot. Like I mentioned before, The apples right now are really good. I don't want to say they're as good as the ones from back home, because I was fortunate enough to live near an area called Apple Hill near Sacramento that specialized in apple growing, so that was an actual real treat. But the ones here are pretty damn good. The only problem is kind of the same thing I saw in China, is that they really only have like 1 or 2 different kinds of apples. So I don't really eat green apples, but if you eat, I guess there's 3 if you eat green apples. But you can get Fuji and some other kind that's like a variant on Fuji. I'm gonna come out of focus for a second because I'm grabbing my apple. But here is the apple that I've been eating, the species, and it's kind of like a Fuji, but it's not Fuji. It's pretty good. I mean, it's very good, but the Fujis are a little bit more expensive, but they'll come down soon when the peak season is on. Same with like in the US, they put the paraffin wax all over their apples, which I don't really like because they have to kind of really scrub it to get it off. But it does keep them fresh and looking nice, and they polish up real good. But other than that, I'm very happy here now. I'm excited for today, and tomorrow should be fun. I'm going to be very curious if it rains out again tomorrow, because that sports day is like a big event for my community, where the school is, not in the city, but out in the rural area. The sports day is like a big community gathering, so it'll be a shame if it gets rained out, but hopefully not. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been entry number 388, and I will talk with you tomorrow. Bye.